Hello, my beautiful soul. Welcome to this reading and warm welcome to this channel. How are you? There's a reason why you're here, and probably you're looking for what are new beginnings starting in your life because we are looking to have new moon in Gemini, 6th of June. However, if you come across a different time, it's okay. This is timeless. You meant to hear this message. So this is going to be pick a card reading. I'm gonna pull kind of moods or theme, whichever resonates with you. Go for the pile and you will receive the message. There is no right or wrong, so use your intuition because past couple seconds your mind is kicking in. Right. There's nothing wrong as well to go to through old groups and picking the message, whatever resonates with you, and leave the rest for someone else who is watching. Okay, group number 1, we have presence. Number 2, compassion. Oh, interesting. Group number 3, stretch. Okay. Right. Choose whichever resonates with you. Present. Beautiful waves here. Compassion. And stretch. You ready? Let's go. Group number 1, if you chose present, may you sense each shiver of the surf. Ooh, you are either you love taking risks, or you right now you're either already making a decision or taking a risk because, well, and funny enough, myself, I used to windsurf, but that's a bit different, you know, these are maybe waves as such. I'm feeling like you're on the verge of greatness, you know, like the same as every wave has to go up, must come down. And I'm seeing as well Wheel of Fortune. So there's a massive changes happening right now in your life or within yourself, actually. You might be aware of it or not. That's absolutely fine as well. It kind of feels like there's a lot of, see the kind of bubbly water here. There's a lot of either there's a lot of conversations, talks around either you or what you do, or there's a lot of movement, lots of movement happening around you. Kind of like, do you know, sometimes one would say everything for me happens in threes. Either 3 people passing or getting sick or something else happening, not 3 people passing, but I don't mean is this maybe you got evicted, or you had an argument with your landlord, or you had an argument with your partner, and your car got broken into. Like a lot of things happen at the same time, but at the same time there could be good things happening in your life. I got this, and then suddenly something else came up. It's kind of like everything in the same time is happening. So I'm gonna start with tarot. So what's going on in your life? Group number 1. I'm actually very intrigued indeed. Let's dive in. Thank you so much for being here. By the way, when you like and comment and share, subscribe, it helps me to help you. All right, group number 1. Wow, 10 of Wands. I did say that there's a lot of stuff happening and you do not want to give in. I don't mean, it could be Taurus or Aries somewhere in your chart as well, but this is a card of stubbornness as well. Even though it is not easy, it's quite hard and quite, perhaps even difficult. You know, maybe you are taking on someone else's responsibility. Why I'm speaking so quick? Must be tuning into energy a bit too much, because I feel like there's so much you want to offload. You know, like little kids sometimes, they want to speak so quick. They just get they drown in their words because they want to quickly just tell you something. There's so much happening, but you're kind of reaching some sort of point here. Let's see what else. Where are you going? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, look at this Wheel of Fortune. What did I say? I saw that there's a wheel coming up and it's coming down. Look, there's a lot of changes. Look, okay, where are you coming from? You decided either to leave something or someone, or you finally decided, you know what, I want my happiness. Where are you going to the 9 of Cups, and what you're getting? 9 of Cups, right? And 8 of Cups is really kind of like feeling unfulfilled. Something was not fulfilling you. Maybe is this emotion? It is emotional card, but either this first job was not feeling, I wasn't kind of present. I wasn't felt like I belonged there. I wasn't feeling that maybe, you know, is this my place? Is this really what I'm meant to be doing? Is this me? And it kind of felt like maybe you felt that everything you're doing or what's happening in your life is not really your life, not even your path. So hence you decided, you know, I got to take a chance. I got to take a risk because life is now, I want to be happy. And it might not be easy because look at the 10 of Wands. Maybe you had some suffering. Maybe you have to do something that you wouldn't done before. And, you know, as they say, if you want to achieve something different, you have to do something different. And it wasn't easy. You kind of like had to maybe do extra jobs or something else, but it has paid off. Look at the 10 of Pentacles. This is the most abundant card in a tarot. And it's not just for you, it's for all aspects in your life. It isn't just money, it's aspects of relationship, feeling more abundant in your friendships, relationships, social circle, even if that means that you don't want to see anyone, but kind of feel like you are fulfilled. You feel complete. Okay. And this is 10. So you have really reached, wow, hold on a second. You have 3 10s. It's like the jackpot. Group number 1. You are very lucky, but you made that luck. You really took that risk. You took that risk. You really thought, you know what, I'm worth more. And you add the taxes on top, you know. That's why I always say, know your worth and add your taxes to it. Because this card here is, look, it feels like he's on stage. His cups are on the podium for everyone to see, but he's on his own. He's kind of like, I did that. I achieved this dream. I can see results now. I want to milk it for a little bit. Okay. And this is a card of Genie kind of ask, what do you want? And here it is. Boom. Done. Wish come true. Your wish has come true. Now, we have Wheel of Fortune. You have closed some sort of chapter or closed doors to people, situations, places, faces. Well, I always say Wheel of Fortune is ladylike. It is about turning that wheel, and it wasn't easy. That wheel was not turning, you know, but finally it is. It's kind of like the last, it felt like the last couple meters or kilometers, whatever period of time, it felt super heavy in that. You maybe even felt, am I gonna get there? Am I gonna get there? And you're like, yes, I will. Nothing and no one's gonna stop me. And it paid off. It paid off. So the new moon, with the new moon now changing into new moon in Gemini, watch the space, because it kind of feels like there's something new. The time of suffering or time of not being able to see the results is over. Let's have a look what Travelers, okay, Travelers oracle cards. Distant thunder, clear the air. Absolutely. I love this energy. Look at she's kind of like, oh, what's that noise? Why I'm hearing noises? Yes, because thunder is here. It's kind of waking you up. Something has waken you up. This joy or this success has woken you up. And actually, what I'm hearing right now is actually giving you that confirmation of who you truly are. And you know what your life purpose is? Is you. Being you who you truly are. Being you who took the risk. Being you who took responsibility, didn't give up, and you who are successful. This is you. And it's kind of clearing the air of, you know, when thunder comes in, it's dramatic, you know, and the lightning is there, but then it injects a lot of air. Air is what we are. We can't live without. It kind of feels like there's a lot of abundance of air breathes. Now it kind of has this feeling as well of relief, you know, the kind of sigh, a final happy sigh that, yeah, I can a little bit celebrate what I have achieved. I completed something and I'm starting new kind of more beautiful chapter as well. Let's dive in. What else? What kind of situation? TikTok. Time's running out. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I saw the pressure cooker and something else was there, but what I'm feeling here is maybe you felt that because of your age or your circumstances, you felt like is this now or never? Because you said to yourself, time's ticking, tick tock, okay? I am not waiting. I'm not wasting another year with the same stuff in my life. I am not going through another month, another year. I got to do something. And your gamble or risk, whatever you want to call it, has paid off. Big time. Well, watch the space. I think you are now super confident. I think this has given you such a super confidence boost. Your worth, your capability, ability to achieve things. Okay, no speed limit, absolutely. You know, group number 1, from now on, just foot down and off you go. Okay, because you have cleared air. It kind of feels like, you know what, whatever the obstacles were, the thunder has taken away. The air is clear, the place is clear, the stage is yours. Okay, the stage is yours. Wow. Well, watch the space, because group number 1 is going to do some magic, beautiful things in their lives. Well, but it's well deserved, because you didn't give in, and you understood that either now or never, and you're like, yeah, might as well take a risk. And then, you know what, it paid off. And fair play to you. Hands together for you. Righty, that's all I have for you. But if you think someone else might benefit from this reading, please share with them as well. And when you like, comment, share, and subscribe, it really helps me to help you. What I call energy exchange. I'm sending you love and light, and I shall see you in the next reading. Ta-da! Alrighty, group number 2. New moon message for you. Compassion. May you tend to the suffering. Okay, what I'm seeing here is either you have had a conflict, or I'm seeing 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords, I'm seeing 10 of Swords. Something is really has played in your mind. Is this person's situation? And do you know what this is reminding you? Maybe you take things very personal, and for whatever reason it is, but it kind of feels like, is this saying you say often is, I'm sick to death of this, flat down, and I'm just working flat down and nothing happens. And there is a reason why is this happening, because I'm seeing the spirit is telling me, okay, Hangman, have a different view on things. It's not against you, but somehow these situations are trying to point out something, and I feel like you are missing a point. There's messages coming, and you are reading them kind of like double dutch, upside down. You know, something is trying to, not forcing you, but trying to illustrate something to you, guiding you. Yet you take it very personally. You think this life is kind of conspiring against you in ways. And with the compassion, it's really much about seeing the point of view from other person, or zooming out. You're so deep into either pain or grief or disbelieving yourself that you're finding hard finding that way out towards the light. And with this new moon, I'm looking forward to see what kind of cards are coming. With this new moon, it's kind of like opening the horizon to you even more, to see that there is, maybe it's the path that you are on. There's nothing wrong with the path, but it's just not for you, perhaps. Or the way you're approaching, either approaching relationships or work, or something is not making you happy, and you just can't figure out how to get out of it. And maybe you don't need to get out of it. You just need to have a different view. And you were like, oh my goodness, how did I not see this? Okay. Just maybe a different approach. Let's find out. Group number 2. Ace of Wands. I love this card because it, you know, if you ever watch Olympics, right? And there is the runners run around stadium, whatever. There's a 4 or 5 in it's kind of scattered, right? And they run with the kind of one like that, and they're passing, Okay, and it's kind of feels like someone is gonna give you either idea or the second winds, or somehow giving you that wand, kind of giving you that injection of positivity. And yeah, here it is. You feel, it feels like you need to have that some sort of a injection or boost of positivity. And you know, like how the thunder, when it comes, it clears the air, injects a lot of air in oxygen in the atmosphere. That's how I'm feeling here. Okay, where are you going? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh yeah, it does. It's so interesting. What's more interesting is here. Okay. You are really sad about past, and it kind of, you always compare your past. Well, back in the day it was great, it was such and such, and it kind of feels like all you remember or like to think is about past. Are you constantly dwelling onto things that happened in the past, hence you're completely ignoring the present, ignoring the future? Well, life is only now. But okay, and it's nothing wrong to visit past, but why? Is it to remind yourself how great you did, or having just a beautiful memories, or you going back to dwell on something, and not maybe sometimes consciously? What I'm seeing here is with the Nine of Wands, it's kind of like you are nearly wanting to give up. And I don't know, either you're studying or doing business, and you just kind of feeling like you can't make it. You can't just, it feels like everyone else can. You know, everyone else makes it so easy. However, you find it quite difficult. There is kind of feel of, I'm going to clarify these cards as well, because it does feel like a lot of influence. Either you get easily influenced, or from outside, and externally you feel like everyone's doing so great, but not me. Okay, and you just can't see the way out. You're a bit confused. Okay, this either you are not able to read the message, or the omen that is coming your way. But okay, Three of Wands. You kind of think that someone else is doing better. Always someone out there is doing better. Okay, and it kind of stops you. You are lacking a little bit compassion for yourself. What I'm feeling as well is that maybe you need to have a bit more. Give yourself a high five in the mirror in the mornings, right? Kind of this support. You're waiting from someone else to give you that, yeah, you're doing great. But you are not saying to yourself that. You should be the biggest fan of yourself. Okay. And it sounds like tarot is really trying to wake you up. You kind of a little bit sleepwalking, what I'm feeling here. Now, this situation that's happening, we have two majors here, three majors. It's happening for a reason. And with this situation, you have the upper hand, but you don't feel it that you have the upper hand. You feel like the life is pulling you down and taking you down. No, with this new moon in Gemini, it's really kind of saying, look, rise above. This is challenging you, yes. But you need to overcome. Maybe you're stuck in kind of certain ways, because Empress next to it is saying, look, I'm going to go and support you, but you got to do your part as well. And it, with the Two of Cups, it kind of like, it's either toasting something or seeing eye to eye, or feeling as well, I'm equal. I'm equal for this job. I'm equal to do certain things where other feeling to. You're not below. You're not lesser than someone else or something else. And it kind of like giving you that boost, you know. Yes, you're doing so great. But somehow you need to overcome. You need to be a bit more gentle to yourself, be more compassionate to yourself, and finding that the friend that you used to be to yourself. Okay, where is that friendship between you and yourself gone? It kind of feels like there's a joy bit missing maybe, and it's a good time to have a bit more joy in your life. With this new moon, it's really good to have this opportunity to kind of watch some maybe funny clips on social media or whatever, or having some sort of a quotes, whatever, that lifts your mood a bit. Okay, rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. Oh my goodness, didn't we not talk about that you are kind of maybe a little bit too much living in the past? Clear the past, heal the present. And I like how she's Look at the rain is coming down. It's kind of like washing away. Allow to wash away your problems and troubles. And even if that is to sometimes stand in the rain and imagine as the rain pours down your face and your clothes, it washes away your troubles. You can do the same thing in shower, it doesn't matter. And she's kind of dipping her fingers in the sea and kind of healing, healing that past, healing that heart, and being able to move forward. Okay, what situation? Roller coaster. Oh my goodness, high adrenaline rush. What goes up and what goes up must come down. Look, sun comes out every day, but if there are clouds, you will not able to see it. But it's the faith, knowing that sun comes out every day will help you to get back on your feet as well. If you're feeling low right now, you need to know that things are about to change and you're gonna go up for sure. Let's have a look what else, what's on this journey, what kind of rope signs are here for you. I feel like I want to give you a big massive hug. You probably need it. There we go. Dead end. Okay. If someone says no, okay, that doesn't mean that you can't do something different. Don't take no for an answer, one thing, but it kind of feels like maybe you're dwelling onto things too much and, well, feeling and bit pitying yourself. There is a way around. Yes, this road maybe is closed, but there's a different path that perhaps you need to take. Okay, there's a different path. Let's have a look at one more. No speed limit and stop. Okay, what I'm seeing here is right now is that you feel like you're so deep in forest you can't see the trees, but the forest is yourself. I feel like you need to quiet your mind, either meditate and ask for help, and really reassess. If you're feeling like you're lost, why to keep carrying on 100 miles an hour? Stop, reassess, and then step by step continue walking, continue crawling, running, driving, whatever it is. It kind of feels like you need to maybe kind of take some time out if you can, because I feel like you are a little bit burned out. Take some time out, reassess, become your friend again, go on a date, have a coffee with yourself, and gain that positive aspect from yourself. And you know what, when you are in a tunnel, kind of, when it's in the dark, it's just you and your thoughts. So that friendship that you're going to gain is going to help you in the good days, absolutely. On the days when you feel like you can't see the sun, you need to light up your inner sun today. And that's all I have for you. I hope it helps. But if you think someone else might benefit, please share this with them as well. And yeah, if you want to stick around, please welcome to my channel. There's plenty to explore. But meanwhile, I'm sending you love and light, and I shall see you in the next reading. Ta-da. Alrighty, group number 3. New moon message for you. You might extend your reach. Wow, I love how every single group has completely different energy around it. Beautiful picture. Okay, this is really gonna be interesting. Either you have a dream or about the way you want to live, and this card is reminding you of limitations, and it's limitations that we limit ourselves, but God and universe only knows abundance. So what kind of limitations you're putting and why? Is this scarcity thinking? Or maybe need to switch that conversation, not rather thinking, oh, what if something goes wrong? And think, what if I make it happen? What if I win? What if I succeed? And this, you might be actually stretched. This is very much of a strength card as well, of Leo. An energy of you need to push yourself a bit more. Maybe you're living a bit too comfortable and with your own surroundings. And yes, all good, you're happy and all is well, but it's time to stretch a bit your imagination, stretch your little bit of ability, really push yourself a little bit. Maybe you're reached a point where you're feeling, yeah, I'm kind of okay, I'm kind of happy, you know, but maybe you could actually make it bigger and better and more grandiose. So whatever that is in part of a, maybe you want to have a person and you kind of limiting yourself. I'm just gonna have this one because I really think that myself, that I'm kind of like 5.5 out of 10, right? No, no, no. And the same at work as well. Maybe you're thinking, oh, there's someone else with more experience. And no, absolutely not. And do not even start thinking like that, because you are amazing. And you kind of, the limits that you have or think, others someone else have put upon you. Like, you know, like sometimes when you grow up and as a kid or teenager, you've been fed certain beliefs and now you use them as your own. They're not yours, they're someone else's. That's something you have kind of adopted. So you can kind of divorce that, your old self, and start a new life as more successful. And sometimes that means maybe you need to move away or distance yourself from people who see you as this unsuccessful. Maybe you're breaking away from some sort of habits or drinking or coming away from dark period of time. But people that you know, and people you know you, they only know you as this person that is maybe suffering. Okay. And I feel like maybe some of you want to break away free from that old self and you want to rebuild your life. And this is perfect timing with the new moon here. It's a perfect timing to start those little steps and really pushing yourself. But that means sometimes you need to kind of maybe your own contacts, maybe in your new friends and associates, whatever, peer group, or even doing on your own, because the past maybe is holding you back. So you need to stretch yourself. The people who are giving you advice, watch how they live. If they're living the same old, and this is not what you want to, you shouldn't be taking their advice perhaps, because they come from different view. They come from the same view as, well, it's the same. You want something different. Let's have a look. Wow. Wow. And it kind of feels like either you're asking for permission to others or you haven't even discussed with everyone else, because this could be something controversial, kind of some sort of taboo topic even, and you're like, oh, I got to do this. It's calling me. It's calling me. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. What's interesting in this card when you see it here, there is support coming. But what this means is if you are constantly living off someone's support, okay, that could be taken away anytime. So it kind of feels like you want to be either start your first job, start your first business. Maybe you feel like the money that you're earning is not enough. You need to do something about it. You want to kind of get more independence, because this is feeling like you are depending on someone's generosity. And it's nothing wrong with it. But at any time that could be taken away. It could go either side, either way. Let's have a look why it's coming. Because you feel like something is going a bit too slow. However, when you see Knight of Pentacles, not only this is card of the speed, no, not about the speed, it's about direction. However, you need to get back on the saddle. Okay, if you felt like maybe you have been living at home and raising children and now you want to return to the workplace, and you feel like I just don't know, do I have it with me, in me? Yes, you do. Get back on the saddle, keep starting somewhere, okay? And you will see how quickly things will pick up. Look, you have so much. I feel like as well some of you are very talented, and sometimes that could be a positive and negative. Why? Because sometimes if you're good in various areas, you could start with one. If it doesn't work out, you can go to another one. And that means that sometimes you are kind of running thin on energy and you don't put the whole 100% into one thing to make it work. So you might be easily jumping from one to another. But look, there is much more opportunities than you think there is, okay? There is a bucket list that you want to do, okay? We have Hierophant underneath there. Interesting. Okay. You are beginning of something, and you're going back and either back to business or doing the work. Maybe you're a lawyer, and so laws have changed or ways of working has changed, okay? And you feel like you're a student again, as if like you are need to learn the craft again. Look, with the Hierophant, it's kind of like you may need to pick up some sort of learning, picking up some education, maybe picking up how to handle, I don't know, handle things or people or whatever it is. But it feels like at the same time you're very overwhelmed. There's a lot of overwhelmment. And you know why? Because it's, if something doesn't feel familiar, it will feel overwhelming. But once you've done it once or twice, it becomes familiar. So no longer it's going to be feeling like, oh, this is so strange, I better go back to my old ways. No, you've been stretched, you've been called. You've been called from that old self and becoming the new person. Archangel Raphael here is kind of blowing the trumpet and saying, group number 3, wakey, wakey, stretch yourself, okay? You've been maybe sleepwalking, or this is your time to, I've been calling you. The universe is calling you, destiny is calling you. Answer the call. I'm here to set you free from the past, from the old self. Leave everything behind. Take whatever only you need to take with you to that next chapter. Because look how beautifully, like, as if like the people are waiting. You have been waiting for this, some sort of opportunity maybe that has presented, and finally you need to grab it, okay? Get back on the saddle, okay? And don't depend on someone else. Yes, if you need some sort of support, it's all great, but don't become needy, okay? That's two different things. Very interesting is like you have 9 of Pentacles, definitely about independence. Look how beautifully the tree stands on its own. And yeah, that is a cat or a bird. I always thinking whichever that is, it symbolizes individuality and being able to put money behind and have some future. But I feel like you will have to overcome yourself, overcome that learning something new, or even that's the same craft that you have been doing before. I feel like you're going back to school again, and it could be feeling overwhelming. But this is some things have changed, okay? And you need to stretch yourself. Yes, it's unfamiliar for a little while, and then you're becoming professional again. And I'm feeling here you are going to do just great. You will feel like, I'm glad I did this, okay? Because coincidences are not such things. There will be some synchronicities. You just need to answer this call. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Look, this is a blessing to you. Whatever is happening right now, it's a blessing for you. Open your heart. Open your heart and let that joy and that calling to reach you, okay? So you're not blocking it. What situation? Unconditional. And that starts with yourself. And those who do not understand you, and that's fine. Because not always you understand everyone else. You got to do you. And maybe you feel like I need to move away from a person because they're not good for me, or it's just going nowhere, whatever it is, or reducing the amounts. And that's fine as well. Because right now, you need to do you. You really need to do you, Suya. Yes, it's very easy how you go from one side to another, but you need to have a joy back in your life. That's for sure. You need to have a joy back in your life. Stretch yourself, believe in yourself, get back on the saddle and answer the calling, because you are not going to regret this. Enjoy the new moon and enjoy whatever the life brings to you. Alrighty, that's all I have for you. But if you want to share this with someone else who might benefit from it, please do. I'm sending a love and light as always. And when you subscribe, like, and comment, it really helps me to help you. And I shall see you in the next reading.